Coming into the new building will sit a sculpture created by a man whose life was saved by those at Lutheran 20 years earlier. Behind Diane and Kevin Robb's Wheat Ridge home, they've created a garden. It's not flowers or fountains, but steel and metal, bringing it to life.
Kevin has been a sculptor for about 40 years.
Yes.
But the artistic road wasn't always one these Boulder High School sweethearts intended to take.
We were married for about 3 years, and he came home one day and he said, Diane, I can't live without art.
Yes.
And I looked at him and I said, whose art?
The laughter carrying them forward as Kevin forged a new path as a sculptor.
It was January 8th, 2004, our life changed.
Yeah.
I found him down in the studio. He had no pre-existing conditions at all, nothing that would indicate a problem.
At 49 years old,
49
Kevin
years
had a
old.
massive stroke. Taken to Lutheran, he spent 13 days on life support and months after in rehab.
Our life changed drastically on that day, and we didn't know what we had. We didn't know what we were going to do.
His right side was left with limited function, and the stroke affected Kevin's ability to speak. His vocabulary is limited to about 100 words.
He is physically challenged, but we discovered he can still create. And if he can create,
Wow.
we can hire men to be his hands. And that is what we do.
Through his work,
Yes.
Kevin's spirit returned.
It's his heart and it's his soul.
Yeah.
It was his art that brought him back to us.
What?
So when the hospital that saved his life asked if Kevin would create the signature sculpture for their new hospital, Kevin got to work.
I still have to do a weave pass over it.
I know.
After months spent working,
Yes, yes.
this 17-foot sculpture is nearly complete. It's a piece that celebrates recovery. 20 years after his stroke, Kevin is ready to celebrate his own journey to healing. He hopes his work sparks that same joy for every person at this hospital on their own path to recovery.
It'll be very emotional when it's installed and we can step back and look at it.
Yes. Wow.
The new hospital will open up August 3rd in Wheat Ridge. It'll feature a collection of more than 600 pieces of art, nearly all of which have been created by Colorado artists, including Kevin. Rachel Krause, 9 News.